How's it going, everybody? I just wanted to show you really quickly how to work on your cocktail sticks, your Swizzle Sticks kit. And it's going to come with 6 of our little bling sticks here, and you're going to just glue crystals onto the edges or the ends, just like these guys. So we have them in all of the colors of the cocktail hour. So now you can make a variety of designs with your cocktail mixes for your next happy hour or your cocktail hour that you'll have with this kit. Super easy stuff, and I'm going to show you really quickly again how to use this incredible Ninja Super Grip glue. It is a 1-part instant. It is a very fast instant glue, sometimes depending on the temperature in your room, and it's very easy to use, and you need hardly any of it to make this work. That's the magic. So I know we show you guys how to use lots of glue, and it's okay to use lots of glue on some of the other glues, but there's always practice with lots of different glues, and this one does not need a lot of glue or it will not work. It won't cure, it won't dry, it will fog. It's not needed a lot of glue. So be very sparingly on your glue for this one. And once you get your package, you're going to open this back up, or open this up when you get it, and cut that open. It's a gel glue. So what I like to do when I first get them, before I even open them up, is I try to kind of give them a little massage. Give them a little massage. Squeeze that around a little bit, just to give a little squeeze. And once you open your lid, it has the normal little pop kind of a lid. You'll take this whole cap off, and now mine's probably glued to the top because this has been open for quite a while. I've had this glue for quite a few weeks now. We did a huge project and it was left over, so that's why I'm getting to use this one. And so once you take off your lid, your cap, it has a nice fine nozzle, and many people mistake this nozzle to be a fine point tip, which definitely it is. It is a finer tip than a lot of glues out there that come with pointed tips. But the trick is that's still too much when you're working with such tiny stones. And even though I have big stones in here, it's still too much. So I'm going to show you guys how to fill your syringes. And it's super easy. And let me put this back down. I'm, of course, a step ahead of myself. I'm so excited. And you're going to need a little Ninja napkin because you're going to see how I use that. In your kit, you're going to get 5 pieces of your 1 ml syringes. They're very tiny because I don't want you guys to waste any of this glue. It's kind of expensive glue, so let's not waste it. And you get 5 pieces of your 25 gauge tips. Very tiny tips inside. Flip it over, you'll see the 4. Well, I had used one earlier, or it's my demo piece, my 5. And then you get the 5 tips. So that's going to be included in your kit. So you have the glue, the syringes, you get your 6 sticks. The katana is not included in your kit, but you guys have options on the site. You get the tanto, the katana, the kubaton, all of those. But most people that already have the cocktail mixes already have one of our amazing tools. But in this mix, it is the Bloody Mary, and we have this kit in all of the colors, and it is about 25% of the normal cocktail mix. So we have a certain scoop that we use that evenly lets us grab out of our giant container. And that's how Susie is helping make all of the kits. And you get some big ones and you get some little ones. And sometimes it's fun to kind of get them for this type of project, to get them kind of ready so you can plan your design. I do like to, on this, I don't plan it. I don't want to have to stress myself on what goes where, because this is just fun. You just want to have some, let's pull the red ones out here, some fun. Irregularity is, there's nothing wrong with that. I think these were the 5, 6. So yeah, there's some, you know, big ones. There's some with little ones. There's some with only 4 stones, and look how cute that is. So yeah, you just want to have fun with this. And the task or the technique of this kit is to help you guys learn how to only use a tiny bit of glue. So I'm going to get started. I don't like to jibber jabber a lot and waste people's time. I want to get down to the point, get to the project, and that way you can learn it really quickly and then go on to your project. So I have a habit of just taking off my syringe tip. I don't know why I do that. You guys have seen me all fill syringes. I do it on the horizon. I do not fill a syringe up and down because your glue could go down into the barrel and plug your exit hole here, and then that way when your plunger goes back in, you're just the glue is just coming out. So fill your syringes on its side, sideways like this on the horizon. Always think of the beach and the horizon. And then open up your fine point tip, and you're gonna squeeze a little bit of glue in. Does not need a lot, guys. This is even way too much. I can use probably this glue for a full half day if I was doing a massive project. It just takes a super small dot. If you're a nail technician, this glue is incredible for using the flat stones, and not if you're trying to gap fill like a lot of glues need to kind of ooze out. You don't want to have any ooze out with this glue, guys. So I give you guys a napkin in your kit so that you can actually, I'm gonna do it on the edge here so I'm not gonna be working in my, let's clean this up actually right now. Get your area all set up to where you're not, and you barely have to press on this tip. I'm barely pressing. Sometimes just the normal pressure can give it, squirt out the right amount, but you always want to keep wiping this syringe tip off, just so that you don't have any accumulation of the glue on that tip. Always make sure your syringe tip is snugly put on. It's not a twist lower lock, it is a slip tip. So firmly get that guy on there. You don't want to be pressing, even with your other glues, pressing too hard and it pops off. It's kind of tricky, but to get a small 1 mil syringe, it works. And if it starts coming out, pull back on your syringe just a little bit. You don't want to pull all the way back and put air into here. You want to keep it nice and continuing just like that, but not with a ton of air inside. So I'm gonna get going. So on here, I hope it stays in focus because these little sticks are kind of tall. Or maybe let me focus it up here for you. It'll focus on my hand. Let's see if it'll do that for us. It always takes longer to do the filming than anything. So let me try to do that. And I'm gonna be standing. That's fine. All right, so here's the top of these little sticks. There's a nice big angle here and you can see it's nice and shiny. And there's also, I'll get even closer. There's also a little scar on all of them, and that's from the mold of these little cocktail sticks, if you will. I even put a stone on that just to kind of cover that little piece up. I mean, these are just fun little knick-knack kind of sticks, so it's no big deal. Put different sizes on them, it's totally fine. Nice black one here. I put a clear one on, but mine are really scratched up. I get the rejects from the projects, so I can practice and show you guys. But, so yeah, you can even put a little dot right there to help hide that. But all in all, they're just nice little practice things. I'm not going to sand them because for this, it's not needed. This plastic loves this glue, and again, it doesn't take hardly any at all. So I'm going to continue and show you guys. I already have like a bubble of glue that's formed on my tool, and I'm going to use one of these giant stones. I'm going to use this big SS40 with just this little dot, and I'm going to come show you guys how small that is. I'm going to get up to the camera, and I wanted to not sand it to show just how tiny of a dot that is for this giant SS40 crystal. I'm gonna grab it with the katana, bring it on up, place it down. Sometimes, did you see I gave it a little twist? Sometimes I do that with my tool to help it release off of items if it's, because I do have it pretty chilly in here, and I'm gonna give it a little press with the tool. And sometimes it does just need a little press for a moment. And it's still pretty, it's taking a bite, but it's going to take a little bit. I mean, usually it is a 30-second to 1 minute bond. And there you go. That is on there. So now I'm going to do another one. See if I can stay in focus. And I'm just going to do a couple itty bitty. One there. I'm going to put 2 small guys. Like when you're doing small stones, it's almost like a speck of dust for the glue. It's just so small. And then let's put a small guy there. Now this one is a hot fix. See that texture on the back of that stone? I'm gonna need a little bit more glue to help that texture reach the surface of this piece. So I'm gonna put it on this bigger dot of glue, and I bet it will take. There it went. Roll off of that. Give it a nice little press. So now I gotta fix my dot. I don't mind, not that it's a mess up, but it's good to show you guys while I'm working because we have to, you know, figure these things out. And then that was way too big of a dot. So I'm gonna pull back on my syringe and take this off. Scrape that off. It's okay to do that. Just gotta work fast. And that leaves just enough. I'm trying to make sure that the camera stays on. Perfect. So that's just enough. Now when you're sitting normal, I'm kind of standing, balancing under the camera. When you're sitting normal at your desk, it is not this big of a deal. And then put those two guys on there. You can put as many as you want that fits. You can keep adding them to however you like. I'll put another one of these little, maybe I can find one that matches, a little hot fix. And then a tiny dot right there. I don't know why I whisper when I do tiny dots of glue, but I do. And it's fun to not make them match. I want to go bigger. I want to put something nice and dark right there. That looks like a ruby. Oh, that's so pretty. And that's going to be in your cocktail. And this is done, guys. Easy peasy. That one might take a little bit to set up. And there you have it. That is this Ninja Super Grip Glue, 1 part instant glue. Beautiful, simple, easy, on some little mixing sticks for your next cocktail hour or happy hour. So I hope you've enjoyed this little tutorial. I kept it under 12 minutes. Okay, bye guys.